Shalom. Title of this video: Will the U.S. and NATO against Russia? This is a bill H. 956. Look it up. Google. A handful of videos. Information on Google. This the children of this world in their generation. See, U.S. Congress is trying to sneak through a possible war declaration. I'm not going to let you listen to this video. You can go to it yourself. I mean, ultimately, we know what's happening with many prophetic scriptures. Revelation 20, verse 7. Joel 3, verse 9 on down. Matter of fact, you can read Joel, the whole chapter. Zechariah 14. Zechariah 14 and 12. You can also read the whole chapter. Revelation 13, starting from the first verse, which speaks about the feet thereof as a bear, which represents Russia. So all these prophecies written in the scriptures are going to come to pass. Now we know that this is not going to happen, that the destruction and the deliverance of Israel will not happen until the MOTB is made manifest to the world. But you can listen to this video, 14 minutes long. The U.S. Congress is trying to sneak through a possible war declaration, and you can actually read the House Resolution 956. They're trying to, show the people of Ukraine as it's a humanitarian thing. Got to help these people, the good people, the Democrats, and it always starts that way, and then it leads to a war and other nations being involved. And the BRIC nations are, they're together, arm in arm. The BRIC nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. They have their own union on one side. Then you have NATO, EU on the other side. And we've been saying this we here at Great Millstone been saying this for years. But like I said, it says in Matthew 24, there's the wars and rumors of wars, which when you see wars and rumors of wars, that doesn't necessarily mean, or that doesn't mean that the Lord is coming. That these wars, these rumors of wars, these earthquakes in diverse places will intensify. This is a major battle going on, and the Russians don't look like they're stopping or slowing down anytime soon. And if the outside forces don't get involved in what's happening in Ukraine, they're gonna take the Ukraine over, because as I said in previous videos, that the Russians have a convoy that's 40 miles in length. And then Putin spoke about putting Russia on alert as far as the missiles are concerned. So we're living in that time, man. Look, 2022, the year of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai turning up, and the Most High turned this thing up. Also, I'm not going to make this long. Also, I would like you to watch the movie The Panama Deception to show you the hypocrisy of Babylon. Because what the Russians are doing as far as the Ukraine is concerned, the U.S. did the same thing to Panama. Now, back in the day, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to close. If a precept come to mind, I'll bring it up. There's precepts in my mind right now, but I quoted a couple of them. But back in the day, at the One West, I had developed a setup, whatever you want to call it. It was on Tuesdays, and I think I called it Movie Night, and it was real successful. And I remember even King Marshall used to come out of his way to movie night. You know, he taught. You didn't see King Marshall; he was up in age, so you didn't see him at that much at the school. He had his class on Sundays, but he didn't really come out that much on. Might have came on Thursdays. There were certain times he came in on a Thursday, but King Marshall really didn't come. He wasn't around all that much. But when he heard about the Tuesday movie night, he took it. He went out of his way to come to the school because we had the big school down the street. So I showed certain movies every week. Then we would discuss the movies, and one of the movies that I showed was the Panama Deception, because I showed it to my camp, and you know I had a packed. It was a packed house, and I remember Mo getting all up for the movie. You know. Anyway, the movie The Panama Deception is on YouTube. All you have to do is type in this YouTube search engine, the Panama Deception or the Panama Deception, and watch that movie, and it'll show you exactly what Babylon the Great did to Panama, and they were unjust. They were not justified in doing so. They declared war against these people that they knew that they can take down. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. You know, we're coming close. Our salvation is nearer than we believe. The night is far spent. You know, it's time to cast off the works of darkness. And the movie Platoon, what was his name? Barnes. He said he wants every swinging D word in the field. So you got to have your spiritual D words out there swinging. Every swinging D word in the field, in the bush. Because this is a war that we're in. This is a spiritual war. This is a spiritual war. And the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Kodash, put the spirit on us. You know, he switched the gear to maximum overdrive. That's why there's so many videos being put up. You know, I'll put up a video, and then the spirit hits me, and I'll put up another video. Then I might put up a short video. And what I'm going to do is with the video that I put up on a quick lesson on hyperinflation, I'm going to go to that same station just to see if I'm positive that the price is going to go up again. But the question is it going to go up 5 cents? Is it going to go up 3 cents? Or is it going to go up 50 cents? And then the next day, how much is it going to go up? And that's how you know that we're in the beginning stages of experiencing hyperinflation. It didn't work out too good for the people of the Weimar Republic. That was before Hitler came on the scene. That was after World War I. Hitler came on the scene, of course, obviously in World War II. So that dollar was, it went to zero. They at that time they were printing money. They were printing marks. They were printing what was called the Weimar Deutschmark. And that went to zero, and they had to come up with a new money when Hitler came in. Got to know your history, man. Same thing happened in Venezuela. Those long lines, it got so bad in Venezuela, and we don't know what's going on in Venezuela, that they were breaking into zoos, killing the animals, and eating the animals. And then there was even cases of cannibalism. You would have to stand on a long line. Another thing that's being talked about in this country is the president. Don't be surprised if he declares, what is this called? The price controls. Price controls meaning that people, retailers, whether it be food, clothes, or whatever, you can't raise your price. But then you're losing value on the dollar. So what you're going to get is, okay, they can't raise the price, but you're going to get a less quality in your food. And I'm even experiencing this right now. You get, years ago, you get a dish with lamb, and now you get more bones than lamb. The quality of everything is going down. This place is crumbling. Anyway, when you get a chance, you can watch this video. And also look up HRES, which is House Resolution 956, which is ultimately, they're not using the word war or declaration of war, but they're creeping closer to an actual war. And then they're going to have a draft behind it. Because ain't nobody want to go to war. When you go to war, there's a good chance you ain't going to come back. Or if you do come back, you're coming back, you're going to leave something behind. You might leave 2 legs. You might leave half of the top of your dome. You might leave with half of your face over there. You might not leave at all. If you're lucky, you won't come back. You don't want to come back with half a body. And there's going to be protests. The scriptures speak about, the Apocrypha speaks about uproars of the people. We're in that time right now. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.